Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own? Does it ever hide a file from you or sometimes print a file you didn't ask for? And if the communication between your computer and your printer breaks down, this can be the result. Valerie Sims is going to take some time off to be alone with her thoughts, her hopes, and her computer. But what's about to happen to her, no computer could possibly program.
I'd been happily married for the past 18 years. I had a supportive husband and a great son. And then one day, out of the blue, I was hit with a full-blown midlife crisis. Something was missing. I was feeling terribly unfulfilled. I had always wanted to be a writer, but I never seemed to have the time. There was always something else to do, and the writing just kept getting pushed to the next day. I finally decided to take a stand and commit myself to my writing. I knew I couldn't do it at home, so I rented a small house on Moonstruck Beach to try and knock out the great American novel. It was the perfect setting, quiet and inspiring. I was just having a little trouble getting started. It was amazing. When I was at home, I always had a million stories running through my head. Now I couldn't think of one. I'd been working on a couple of ideas for about a week, but I wasn't getting anywhere at all. My husband Joe called almost every day, offering words of encouragement.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. My name's Jerry Corbin. I'm the caretaker around here.
Valerie Sims.
I know. I got about a half dozen houses I take care of.
You must keep pretty busy.
I do. There's always something. You need anything done?
No, everything seems to be fine.
Cool. I live in that little house right up the hill. If you need anything at all, just give a holler.
Thanks. I will. I took a long walk, hoping to break through my writer's block. And suddenly, I saw it. It was gone. I could have sworn I saw a woman's body lying in that same exact spot. There was nothing there. I must have seen a shadow, but it looked so real from up there. I needed to relax and figure out why I was seeing things. But then things kept getting stranger. I hadn't written anything, and I wondered where it had come from. As I caught the reflection in the glass, I clearly saw the name Deanna Lindsay. It was everywhere on the page. I kept asking myself over and over again, who was Deanna Lindsay? I didn't know anyone by that name. And what was going on here? I was feeling very uneasy, even a little afraid.
It's just me, Mrs. Sims.
Oh, hi, Jerry.
I was just going to make a run to the market and wondered if you needed anything.
No, thanks.
All right. I'll see you later.
Jerry, have you ever heard of a woman called Deanna Lindsay?
Deanna Lindsay? Yeah, sure. She rented this house about a year ago. She was a writer just like you.
Oh.
It was terrible. I mean, she committed suicide. She jumped off the bluff, and they found her on the rocks. Why do you ask?
Well, I just remember reading something about it in the paper.
Oh, yeah. It was a big story around here. It's pretty sad. She was a real nice woman.
Mm.
So, you sure I can't bring you back something?
No, thanks. I could not get the image of that woman's dead body out of my mind. I wondered if this was where they found Deanna Lindsay. Was it her I saw? But how could that be? Nothing was making any sense. All I could think about was getting in my car and driving as far away from that beach house as I possibly could.
Little car trouble, Mrs. Sims? Get out of the car! I told you, get out of that car! I told you, get out of that car!
The sheriff found Jerry Corbin lying in the driveway unconscious. He eventually admitted to pushing Deanna Lindsay off the bluffs and to the murder of 2 other women in the area. I went back home after that and wrote my first novel. I called it Moonstruck Beach.
Was it really the ghost of Deanna Lindsay who visited Valerie Sims? Could the printout have been some sort of psychic connection from one writer to another? Or were the messages typed by Jerry Corbin? Was he playing some sort of twisted game? Whatever happened, 3 murders were solved and 1 was prevented. Is this story a garbled work of fiction? Or does it actually reflect the truth?